Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I've got my hair down today. We are making an effort. Also, I was just thinking, when is the right time to change my backdrop? Because I don't want you guys to get bored of seeing my living room in every single video. So maybe next video I'll go and sit in my bedroom. I don't know, let me know if you're bored of the backdrop. Today I am super excited to be doing a video on my 8 top tips to guaranteeing results, whether that be to achieve a six-pack or you're looking to put on 5 kilograms, whatever your fitness goals may be, this video is going to help you achieve your goals. I get asked so many different questions on a daily basis from Annie, I feel like I'm doing absolutely everything, why aren't I seeing results? Or Annie, I'm tracking my calories, I'm tracking my water intake, I'm running every single day, why aren't I seeing results? Like, I get asked so many questions, and what I wanted to do was sit down and basically talk you through a whole array of tips that you can package together into one to make sure that you are covering absolutely every aspect. If you follow these tips, you will 100% start seeing better results. Okay, so I'm just gonna go straight into tip number 1, and that is organisation. I'm sorry, let's do that again. Tip number 1 is organisation. I don't know why I say that so strangely. Organisation. If you do not have organisation when it comes to pretty much life in general, but especially a fitness routine, then you will not see results. I am getting countless messages from clients and just people in general over social media telling me that they cannot seem to get their butt into gear when it comes to working out. And I know we're all at home and we're doing these lame home workouts, we have no choice. But my top tip would be to set a time every single day where you do your workout. The same time every single day. I know that I've just recently started doing my workouts at 9 AM each morning, and that has been working seriously well for me. The body thrives, the mind thrives off routine. Human beings love routine. If you're working and you can only do your workout in the evening, then set a time each evening that you do your workout. If you're not working, then I would probably recommend that you do your workout first thing in the morning. So maybe first thing when you wake up, if you normally wake up about 8 AM, start your workout at 9 AM. I don't know, whatever works best for you. But if we get into a routine, then you kind of just go into a bit of an autopilot mode, and you are so much more likely to get your workout done, and you're not sitting on the sofa thinking, oh, you know, when's a good time to do my workout? Or, when should I fit my workout in today? You've already set your time, you do it every single day at the same time, you're in autopilot mode. The next tip that I will give you under the umbrella of organisation would be to get in your gym kit first thing. If you are isolating at the moment and you aren't going to and from work and you are in your house, I would highly recommend when you wake up, put your gym kit on. It's so simple, but it's so effective. It is absolutely crazy how many excuses we will make to not work out just because it means we have to change into workout gear. If you are wearing your gym kit already, that is you're basically 80% of the way there. It makes things so much easier. Pop your gym kit on first thing in the morning, even if you're gonna work from home for a bit and not do your workout till the evening. I promise you that's going to help you so much. I would also highly recommend you making a plan for your workout. I am a personal trainer. I have been training myself for 5 years and I still write myself a workout plan, and that is genuinely so I can again go straight into autopilot mode. I'm doing my workout and I'm literally following my plan step by step. I'm not stood there thinking, oh, what am I going to do next, or oh, I forgot to set up the barbell even though I want to do barbell squats. Make a plan of what you want to do in that workout. Get the equipment ready, all laid out on the floor, or even if you're applying this to when you're back in the gym, and then you can literally just go from one exercise to the next exercise and you don't need to think. Thinking equals wasted time. Okay, and my final point when it comes to organisation is meal plan. Oh my gosh, I cannot stress this enough, and I do not talk about this enough, although I talk about it a lot. Meal planning your meals is the absolute key to staying on track. I've spoken about this in so many videos, but I will briefly go over it again. Something that I find an absolutely crucial tool to staying on track and keeping myself on plan is meal planning every single Sunday evening. I will sit down with my FitnessPal, which is a food tracking app. I will input all the meals that I want to have for the following week, and I eat the same foods every single day. I eat the same meals every single day for a week, and then I'll change it up again. And this just keeps my food shop nice and cheap, but it also keeps me really organized because I know exactly what meals I need to eat day to day, and I know that they're going to fit within that calorie intake as well. So I would highly recommend meal planning your meals. Find a day of the week, preferably Sunday evening. Do your food shop on the same day every single week, preferably Sunday evening or Monday morning, and just sticking to that routine. I think the take-home message for the first point of being organized is the body loves routine, okay? So keep a routine. And my second point is probably the most important point that I'm going to make in this video, and that is, what is your why? Now, I always used to hear this phrase and think it was so annoying and cringy. What is your why? What is your why? But seriously, in the last few months, I've really realized how important this phrase actually is. If you find yourself sitting making excuses, I constantly hear from people, oh, you know, I just don't have time, or oh, you know, life's so stressful, oh, I have children, oh, you know, this, that, the other. I don't think that your why is strong enough. You need to seriously sit down and find out what your goals are and why you want to achieve them. We are in the middle of a lockdown. The majority of the nation is at home doing nothing. If you are finding yourself still making excuses, then you now know that time is not your excuse. It is that your why is not strong enough. So what I would do is sit down and really reevaluate what you want, when you want it, what you want, and how bad you want it. Because trust me, if your why is strong enough, then you will stop making excuses for why you can't achieve your goals. I seriously used to struggle to deal with people that made excuses and didn't have the motivation in them, but now I realize it's about getting to their root cause of how much they really want their goals. And that is the first thing I will ask a client when they're having a client consultation, is how badly do you want to achieve your goals? And what are your goals, more importantly? I think that's another important thing. If you don't really know what your specific goals are, and if you don't really have any time frames, getting fit or getting in shape are not strong enough goals. You seriously need to sit down and pinpoint exactly what you want to work towards. Okay, number 3 is write down your habits. Now, this is something that I recently read in a book. A book that I'm reading at the moment is called Atomic Habits. It is seriously an amazing book. I'll see if I can leave the link in the description box. Basically, the book explains that by writing down your habits and basically keeping a tally of the habits that you do on a day-to-day basis and how many times you do them over a period of weeks, over a period of months, can seriously motivate you to basically keep doing those habits. We all know how important it is to implement healthy habits into your routine. It is the tiny little habits that all add together, which is what makes up the full picture and is what really contributes to making the change. So I'm talking about things like getting your water in, getting your steps in, getting your cardio in, all the little habits that are gonna add up. They are what makes the difference. So I would say basically start listing the habits that you do have in your routine and start making a tally of how many times you do them, and you will probably be a lot more likely to keep that going as a habit. And number 4, in order to guarantee results, is to start tracking your results. The amount of people that I talk to and I ask them, have you weighed yourself? Have you taken photos? Have you taken body measurements? And they tell me no. And I say, well, how on earth are you gonna ever know that you are actually making progress? It's when we actually start to see that we're progressing is when we go even further with our goals, because there's nothing better than seeing that we're actually making progress. If we're not really knowing where we stand day to day and we can't see that we are making the progress, then that is when we are a lot more likely to just completely fall off the bandwagon and just feel demotivated. So there's a couple of ways that you can track your progress when it comes to your fitness goals. The first one would be to weigh yourself. Now, This isn't for everyone, I completely respect that. If you find that you struggle with the numbers on the scale and they frustrate you and you'd rather just not know, you know, kind of what you weigh or get wrapped up in those numbers day to day, don't do this. You don't need to do it. I do it, but personally I know that the number for me means nothing. It is literally just a way that I track my progress day to day. So you could weigh yourself. You could also measure yourself, so with a tape measure, that's another good way of tracking your progress. Or you could even find yourself a pair of trousers that are a little bit too tight for you, or on the flip side that are a little bit too loose for you, and that could be a great way. You could put the trousers on every couple of weeks and see, you know, are they fitting better? But my number one way of tracking your progress would be just to take photos. Take yourself some physique check-in photos. So you want to make sure that you have the same lighting every single time you take these photos. You want to make sure that you get the exact same angle each time. So maybe if you can have like a little tripod set up, find yourself a nice white wall in the house. That's always a great sort of backdrop to have. Tracking your results is honestly just a great way to keep yourself motivated. Okay, tip number 5 would be to research. This is literally how I learned the majority of what I know today. Seriously, there is one thing doing a personal training qualification, and there is another thing applying yourself to research something new every single day. There is nothing more effective than hiring a personal trainer or a coach for yourself to learn some amazing new tips and advice from. I've had many personal trainers in my life, and seriously, I have learned so much from every single one of those personal trainers. There is no point training every single day if you are not developing your knowledge. If your form's wrong on exercises, you are not going to progress in the gym. You need to research everything. If you don't know something and it springs to mind and you think, do you know what, I don't actually know much about that, go online, Google it, YouTube it, ask a professional. I try and learn something new every single day. I'm constantly reading books, I'm constantly Googling, you know, research articles, I'm constantly listening to podcasts. Educate yourself. You will never know everything, and you could read up on something and it could completely change your outlook on something and therefore produce you incredible results. If you've hit a wall on something and you just don't know for the life of you why you're not losing body fat or why you're not putting on muscle mass, there could be something fundamental missing out of your routine that you don't even know about. So keep Googling, keep researching, keep YouTubing, follow fitness accounts, read, listen to podcasts, the list goes on. Just educate yourself. I don't know why I did that, I was gonna do that. Number 6 would be, are you eating in a calorie deficit or are you eating in a calorie surplus? What is your goals? You need to make sure that you are actually eating to support your goals. If you're trying to lose body fat, you need to be in a deficit. If you're trying to increase muscle mass, you need to be in a calorie surplus. You need to work out which one your goal is, and then you need to apply the correct nutrition to that goal. You can't do both, okay? I'm not gonna go into it, but you can't do both. You're either losing body fat or you're increasing muscle mass, okay? Unless you're completely new to the gym, where you can get away with doing both for a little while, you need to seriously decide what you want to do and apply the correct nutrition to that goal. Now, it sounds like such an obvious one, but I've had many conversations where I ask a client, you know, what meal plan are you following? What calories are you following? Are you in a calorie deficit? Are you eating in the surplus? And they look at me blankly and they have no idea, okay? Nutrition is so important, and if you haven't got it right, you're never gonna achieve your goals. Okay, tip number 7 is NEAT, okay? Have you implemented NEAT into your routine? And when I'm on about NEAT, I mean, are you getting your steps in? Are you moving your body? There is no point doing 20 minutes of cardio, looking in the mirror and wondering why you don't have a 6-pack yet. You need to be implementing lots of different ways into your routine to keep the body moving, increase your energy expenditure. There are so many things that you can do. Take the stairs instead of the lift. Park your car in the parking space furthest away from your work front door. Something that I seriously neglected to do for so long was take any sort of interest into my daily step count. That daily step count is so important, and if you are barely moving an inch day to day and you're wondering why you're not achieving your goals, you probably need to increase your step counts. So get out on a walk every day. If you work 9 to 5, wake up half an hour early, okay? There is always a way around it, okay? If you give me an excuse, I will always have a way around it. I will always have a comeback for you. I don't like excuses. I don't like people with excuses. But my point is, you need to keep your body moving. If you do work in an office and you can't really be getting up and about, go for a walk on your lunch break. Go for a walk around the office a couple of times while you're working. Get up, stretch out. There's so many ways, and you will probably find that that could just make the world of difference. Okay, and my number 8 tip would be to just be patient. Results aren't going to come overnight. They'll come quicker if you're consistent, you educate yourself and you work hard, but they are not going to come overnight. I'm personally very impatient. I'm very, very impatient when it comes to achieving my goals, but I do know deep down that I need to be patient. Results aren't going to come overnight, and actually the slower you do these things, the more sustainable it is, the longer your results are going to last as well. So just be patient, okay? You're not going to see results in the matter of a few days. My pet peeve from these online coaches that are posting 1-week transformation pictures does my head in. You're not going to receive results in 1 week. You're not going to receive results in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks even. It's going to be a matter of months, even years, okay? It's a long, old process. But seriously, if you want it enough, you will do it. I promise you. You just need to be patient, you need to be consistent, and you need to work hard. I really hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I'm loving these sit-down videos, just word splurging you with all of my knowledge, all of my tips and techniques, and I'm really, really hoping that you can apply these to yourself. You might have picked up something that you didn't even think about or you didn't know about that could be just the answer to why you're not seeing results. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, then please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and to subscribe would be amazing, and I will see you very, very soon.